Peter Ellstrom. Pete Duel, also known as Pete Duel, was an American stage, television and film actor. He is best known for his role as outlaw Hannibal Heyes in the television series Alias Smith and Jones. Deuel died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the early morning hours on New Year's Eve, 1971. His death was ruled as suicide. Early life. Peter Ellstrom Deuel was born in Rochester, New York, the eldest of 3 children born to Dr. Ellsworth and Lillian Deuel. He had a younger brother, Jeffrey, who also became an actor, and a sister, Pamela. He attended Penfield High School where he worked on the yearbook staff, campaigned for student government, and was a member of the National Thespian Society. He graduated in 1957 and attended St. Lawrence University in Canton, New York, where he majored in English. Still, he preferred performing in the drama department, a unregistered trademark as productions, to studying for his classes during his 2 years there. When his father came to see him in the Roster 2, he realized that his son was only wasting time and money at the university, and told him to follow a career in acting. Moving to New York, Deuel landed a role in a touring production of the comedy Take Her, She's Mine. To find work in the movies, Deuel and his mother drove across the country to Hollywood in 1963, with only a tent to house them each night. Career. In Hollywood, he found work in television, making small guest appearances in comedies like Gummer Pile, USMC, and dramas, such as ABC's Channing with Jason Evers and Combat with Rick Jason and Vic Morrow. In 1965, he was cast in the comedy series Gidget. Deuel played Gidget's brother-in-law, John Cooper, on the series, and appeared in 22 of the 32 episodes. Gidget was cancelled after only 1 season in 1966, but Deuel was immediately offered the starring role of Dave Willis, a newlywed apprentice architect, in an upcoming romantic comedy called Love on a Rooftop. Although the show earned good ratings, ABC decided not to bring it back after its first season. Deuel wished to move from sitcoms to more serious roles. Around 1970, he also changed his name, dropping the R from Peter and the first E from Deuel. In the credits on the series Gidget, episode 25, his last name was printed Devil. He appeared in The Psychiatrist, The Bold Ones, Ironside, and Marcus Welby, MD. He also made feature films during this time, beginning with the important role of Rod Tyler, a unregistered trademark's best friend and co-pilot, Mike Brewer, in The Hell with Heroes in 1968 and the next year in Generation. Following that movie, he went to Spain to film Cannon for Cordoba, a western in which he played the mischievous soldier, Andy Rice. In 1970, Deuel was cast as the outlaw Hannibal Heyes, alias Joshua Smith, opposite Ben Murphy, in Alias Smith and Jones, a light-hearted western about the exploits of 2 outlaws trying to earn an amnesty. During the hiatus between the first and second seasons, he starred in the television production of Percy Mackay, a unregistered trademark's 1908 play, The Scarecrow. Personal life. Deuel became involved in politics during the primaries for the 1968 presidential election, campaigning for Eugene McCarthy, in opposition to the Vietnam War. He attended the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, and witnessed the violence that erupted. Death. In the early hours of December 31, 1971, Deuel died at his Hollywood Hills home of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Deuel's girlfriend, Diane Ray, was at his home at the time of his death and discovered his body. Ray later told police the two had watched Deuel's series Alias Smith and Jones the previous evening. She later went to sleep in another room while Deuel stayed up. Sometime after midnight, Deuel entered the bedroom, retrieved his revolver and told Ray, "I'll see you later." Ray then said she heard a gunshot from another room and discovered Deuel's body. According to police, Deuel's friends and family said he was depressed about his drinking problem. He had been arrested and pleaded guilty to a DUI accident that injured 2 people the previous June. Deuel's death was later ruled a suicide. Deuel's funeral was held at the Self-Realization Fellowship Temple on January 2, 1972 in Pacific Palisades. At the service, Deuel's girlfriend read a poem he wrote entitled Love. An estimated 1,000 friends and fans attended. His body was flown back to Penfield, New York, where he was buried in Oakwood Cemetery. After his death, his role in Alias Smith and Jones was taken over by Roger Davis. The loss of Deuel proved too great. Fans were slow to accept Davis, and the series was cancelled in 1973. Filmography, notes. Sources: Green, Paul. Pete Duel, A Biography. McFarland. ISBN 978-0-7864-3062-8, Segler, Sandra K. Bagwell, Joanne M. Alias Smith and Jones, The Story of Two Pretty Good Bad Men. Bear Manor Media. ISBN 1-593-93031-3, external links. Pete Duel at the Internet Movie Database, article on Pete Duel, A Biography, Peter Duel at Find a Grave.